That's cool. It's a perm.
So, Liz, I shall hand you the plate. Oh. By the way, Starling did a great job on your makeup tonight. I hate to see it get blurry. Hey, here comes this pepper.
Todd, do you want one?
I hate to see a teammate do one alone.
Here comes the pepper.
I'm here to suffer with you, Liz.
Will you take the bigger
pepper.
one?
Whoa.
Because you're a bigger person, and you can take it.
All right.
That's what he thinks.
Don't you threaten me with a bad time.
Okay,
he's going out. Okay, guys, this is the
Here we go.
Trinidadian Scorpion Butch Tea Pepper. It is Capsian Chinese cultivar that is amongst the piquant
comes on
peppers
real
in the
fast.
world.
That's fast.
It is indigenous to Trinidad and Tobago. It is named by Neil Smith from the Hippie Seed Company, and he got seeds originally from Butch Tayler, the owner of Zydeco Farms in Crosby, Mississippi, and a hot sauce company who is responsible for propagating the pepper seeds. The scorpion peppers are referred to such as because the pointed end of the pepper is said to resemble a scorpion stinger. The Trinidad scorpion pepper, also known as the Butch Tea. What do you guys think?
I feel like I just got stung in my mouth by a scorpion.
It reminds me of the time I went to this ATV mud run called the Rabbit Run out here. And I was drinking my Heineken beer, right? Unbeknownst to myself, a bee went into that beer.
Oh.
I drank this, and the bee stung me on my tongue.
Yeah. It's
And my tongue was
it's called a flaming
for like
eagle.
hours. I couldn't talk because my tongue was swollen. And this kind of feels like I'm going to have some trouble here shortly.
I may not be able to talk soon.
Eat the seeds.
Not
Todd.
this week,
Eat
Danny.
the seeds.
No.
Come on. All right. Todd goes for the milk.
Right out the gate. I just could feel my tongue getting real heavy. I was going to turn into Daffy Duck there.
I always chew them on like the side of my mouth and not like equally all over my mouth.
Oh.
So my right side right now is exploding.
Would you say you're right-jawed or left-jawed? Everybody has a dominant side of the mouth. I mean, right-jawed or left-jawed?
I guess
I went
I'm
right
right.
to the left side, and I can just feel that side.
Well, I want to hear about the statistics. It gave us the analytics. What's the Scoville?
Oh, you want to know the Scoville of this pepper?
Yeah, tell us.
Oh, I don't even know if I want to tell you. Well, it's listed as an heat specter. I don't even know if I can count the number.
So
of
hot.
peppers. It's got 6 peppers, exceptionally hot. 1 million. I don't think I can count that high. Is that 6 zeros?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
1 million.
1 million to 1,463,700 on a Scoville scale, depending on the pepper. Where are you guys at with it? What are you guessing?
So that's a lot?
That's a lot, guys.
It's up there.
Do you know the square root of that number?
It's hotter than a ghost pepper.
It's hotter than a ghost pepper?
Really?
What? What about a Carolina Reaper?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Have to double
My
check
nose is just went into straight evacuation mode. It's like just
that. Straight evacuation. Ghostbusters!
I got stuff pouring out of me everywhere right now.
Hey, you don't look too bad, actually.
Oh, my tongue! I feel my left eye is getting a little watery here.
Yeah,
Like, the other one's all right. I don't even want to touch it.
Yeah, I was about to say, do not.
I almost
make
did
that.
it there too. But no.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you
That's
about
all right.
my habanero incident eventually, but we won't get into that.
What's
today.
that icy hot?
No, well, that was actually
you
very
had
mild.
more than what?
Oh no, that's when I was a kid.
What are you
and
doing in your
then-
free time?
I think
man.
you know. I think we all know.
Flashlights and everything else around here. I tell you.
Wait, guys. I love one more world record from the Trinidad and Scorpion Butch Tea Pepper. For 3 years, it was ranked the most pungent hot pepper in the world, according to Guinness Book of World Records. Brought to you by Wikipedia. Guys, you guys
Got
are
my nose running, but I think that I tapped out early with the milk. And the milk kind of saved me a little bit from my.
And I will say that, like, of all the pepperheads I know, Nick Walker, owner of St. Andrew's Tavern, who
Love him.
friend of the show, he has thrown every hot pepper that he has in his arsenal at Liz, and Liz has bested him at all of them.
Is there any of it?
So,
Oh, he had that.
where does this one rank, Liz? Liz, in all of the hot peppers that Nick has thrown at you, where does this one rank?
This is way hotter.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Like, we have a spit cup right here. I never had a spit cup at the table at St. Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds way hotter. It's more fresh, too, you know?
It's very fresh.
Yeah, it's good.
But we
It's
had
definitely doing the
the
effect.
ghost pepper
Yeah.
is what I beat Nick on, was the ghost pepper. And
This pepper
I
is
think
as
I
fresh
could
as
eat
Todd on a flesh knife.
4 ghost peppers before one of these.
Thing
for
is,
sure.
Brando, my flashlight takes batteries.
Good.
I think Todd's hallucinating right now.
Mine cries when I make love to it.
I'm sure it does. That's what I'm saying.
Not double D batteries.
All right, so
There's probably
Danny,
double A's over there.
while my mouth is burning right now and I can barely think,
3 AAAs.
let's get
got a segmented
into
penis.
the Week 14 recap and Week 15 picks.
All right, it's time for the Week 15 picks. We're getting deep in the season. 3 more weeks left in the season. Can you believe it? I don't know if I can. Let's talk about this first matchup starting off Saturday. Now, I heard all you guys are picking Denver. I actually picked Buffalo. On to the next one.
Wait a second.
Time out.
Wait a
Where's
second.
the yellow flag
Yeah,
right here?
where-
I'm throwing penalty.
Red card.
Red card.
What? Come on.
Ejected.
Do I get a coach's challenge here?
Where's the VAR?
Yeah.
I took the Bills, too. Sure did. Josh Allen,
Fly
baby, all
guy
day.
over here.
I think
Can't
he was the
stop
only
him.
other one to take the Bills last week, though. Good move.
Yeah.
All right. We won't go on to that.
What about the game later on tonight? Or that's actually going right now.
We're going to start it off with that one. All right. Carolina Panthers rolling into Green Bay. Green Bay favored by 9. We've got a 51.5 over under. The rebuilding Panthers have lost 7 of its past 8. Okay, that's not too good. And should probably be saving any production by Christian McCaffrey for next season. Okay? Now, this is the
he's
truth.
out.
Okay? It's quite the opposite for the Packers. Their MVP hopeful quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who is less concerned about this game and more concerned about the bacterial rash of cheese growing under his beard. I'm going with the Packers. Who you going with, Liz?
The Packers. McCaffrey's still out. Even with DJ Moore back, the Packers are going to take it. It's Devontae Adams in with connection with Aaron Rodgers. You know, that's the game. So Packers.
All right, do for the Pack, Todd.
Man, I'm going to have to go with North Carolina. That's right. I'm going with the Panthers tonight.
Damn.
I'm going for it. There's some other
I'm
reasons.
going to look
to
at the
it,
score
too. I
right
mean,
now.
No, don't do that.
No. Pump the brakes, all right? The Panthers are tough, but I don't need Tampa going up to the tundra.
Tampa.
Well, let's think it all through here. They're going to have to travel up there if Green Bay is number 1.
Oh, yeah.
After they win their 5-4 game, they're going to have to go play number 1. So, with that said, I don't want them to go up there. I'd much rather be in New Orleans. So, I'm going to go against them.
All right, you're picking with your heart, not your brain. Brando.
Right?
Well, is the Panthers versus the Packers and the Broncos versus the Bills is a
Did you eat a pepper too?
great Saturday night football lineup.
But
I'm going
it's
with
cold up there. He's shivering.
I'm going with it was
It's
cold this
snowing.
weekend. It was cold up in St. Augustine.
Is it
this
really
weekend.
snowing?
It's snowing in Green Bay.
We didn't have any snow,
Yeah,
but I'm going with the Packers. Oh, of course. I mean, I'm not a cheesehead, but Packers are going to
All right, we're all on the Pack except for Double D.
double D.
Let's move on to Seattle Seahawks going into Washington. Seattle favored by 5.5, 44.5 over under. Dangerous Wilson started the season on fire, but has recently cooled off and has been sacked a resounding 40 times. All right, he likes to run around. Yeah, that's pretty much what that means. Stats. This matches up well for the Washington Skins that are no longer red. Although, with Dwayne Haskins in for the injured Alex Smith at QB, someone should call the cops, okay? Because Washington's going to get murdered. Brando, what do you think? That's a lot of catastrophes going on over here. You think Washington's going to give him trouble here? Dwayne Haskins?
I think so. I mean, it's a big upset. But I don't know, man. The Washington football team's showing something to NFL right now. They're showing they want to be the NFC team.
They're first in NFC West.
NFC North, maybe.
Yeah, I know. I think
they are the East, right?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Washington's going deep.
All right. I like these
That defense.
upsets.
I'm going out on a limb.
All right. Todd, are you going to go with another upset over here?
No, I'm not. I don't think it's an upset. I mean, Washington does have it going on. They have that young character Was it Young, the defensive end, who's just amazing.
Yep.
But I just
Number
don't.
2
I
pick.
see Washington fizzling out. Giants fizzling out too. I'm taking the Hawks.
All right. What are you thinking, Liz? Upset in the works?
Although Washington's only scores last week were from defensive scores, not touchdown, but
Defensive scores.
yeah, defensive scores like fumble recovery and interception, pick six. I'm still going with the Seahawks. I think DK and Russell Wilson, they have an amazing connection, and Chris Carson, he can run the ball. Russell Wilson can scramble. I'm going with the Seahawks.
I, too, am with the Seahawks. And speaking of scrambling quarterbacks, Houston Texans going into Indy, playing the Colts. Indy favored by 7, 51, over under. Good old P. Rivers, that's right, Todd, has scored 70 points over the past 2 games after losing to their divisional rival Titans in Week 12. And just like in Week 13, here come the Texans, who are currently void of defense. Romeo, wherefore out our defense?
Where's that game at? Is it in Houston or?
This one's in Indy. And Houston, they're going to have to rely on that hot connection of Deshaun Watson to my boy, Kiki Cutie. That's right, Brando. What's going to happen? Another upset, huh?
Well, no. Watson to Kiki Cutie. I keep betting on these guys week after week. You look at the stats; they keep burning me. I'm going with
failing.
Colts beat them last time, right? The Colts beat them last time.
2 weeks ago. wasn't
2
it?
weeks ago.
Yeah.
I got to go with the Colts again. They're favored. It's in Indianapolis. I'm not a big Rivers fan. He's probably one of the worst quarterbacks that's still around in the league. Don't tell him I said that, but hey, he's going to win tomorrow.
He
So,
had a
I'm going with the
perfect
Colts.
game last
I'm
week.
not going to tell the River
Okay.
you just
He had a
left that
perfect
you
game.
don't
He has
like
his
Rivers.
moments.
all
He
right?
has his moments.
Weren't you hanging out at a river tonight earlier during the day? Now you don't like Rivers, so I'm a little confused. But
Yeah,
anyway,
Todd.
I still like the Colts. I mean, I would like Texans to lose it out anyways because it's going to help out the Dolphins. And also, with that said, is I think Watson violated COVID protocol in the NFL this week by opening his restaurant with 5 other Texan players. So there's a chance that they still might be suspending them for this. So they might miss quite a few players.
know about that.
No, Deshaun Watson had a grand opening for his restaurant this week.
What kind of restaurant is it? Do you know?
It's like a Philly cheesesteak kind of place.
What?
Yes, that's what we all.
He should be
that's what
playing
the
for
announcers-
Philly.
That's what I was listening to. So I don't know. I mean, he's going to get backlash anyways. He's going to get some sort of fine for this. But I just don't think Texans already checked out. It shows. I mean, they went right out of protocol. They said, screw it. They don't care how they're going to affect the other teams. If they pick it up, they might spread it on the field. So let's see how this plays out. But Houston's done. They're
All
done.
right. Another one for the Colts, Liz. What do you think? You going to stick with Indy?
Yeah, I'm going with Indy. Like Rivers last week, he had basically a perfect game. He had no interceptions. He had no fumbles. He threw for 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. I just think
So what you're saying is he's due for a flop this week.
no.
Rivers is solid.
No, I think Deshaun Watson. Like I feel like the NFL has caught up with his gameplay and the
don't-
defense.
I don't feel that way. I just feel that their team doesn't have anything.
Look at their
They don't.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
Like
Brandon Cooks is your best wide receiver, but he's their best wide receiver, but he is inconsistent. He's almost played. How many teams has he played at now? Brandon
a bunch.
Cooks
He's
A
all right.
bunch. He's
Four,
yeah.
yeah.
He's
I mean,
been around the league.
He's just he's one of those players who shows up every once in a while. Fuller's gone. Where are his targets? They have no running backs. David Johnson. But really,
And everyone in the Yahoo Fantasy, they basically dropped Duke Johnson. So I guess David Johnson will be the number 1 running back for Houston.
Good to know. I actually have Duke on a team, so I'm trying to figure stuff out.
Oh,
here.
yeah. Like
He's gonna be setting
everybody's
on the
dropped
IR.
him.
All right. Well, I too am on the Colts, and with their crappy quarterback. And speaking of crappy quarterbacks, let's go to Chicago, huh? Trubisky and the Bears rolling to Minnesota against the Vikings. Minnesota favored by 3, 47 over under. This is a clash. This is divisional games. These guys are going to be beating the shit out of each other. All right. Now the Vikings, they're staring at a mediocre season after losing their chance to switch positions with the playoff-bound Succaneers, Todd.
Hey,
it
watch
almost
your mouth.
happened. Well, okay, maybe they're the Bucks. And somehow the Bears' future fired coach